Welcome to the INATS virtual trade show, and welcome to the Sound Essence booth. I'm Evelyn Mulders, and I'm the alchemist of the Sound Essence Vibrational Remedies. I'm also a cover award winner for the Essence of Sound book, the Essence of Herbs book, and the Whispering Herbs healing cards. Sound Essence has been supporting healers and individuals globally for over 30 years. The one gal I want to tell you about phoned me the other day, and she said Sound Essence in her metaphysical store was like having bread and butter at a grocery store. It was a staple. People will come in regularly for their tune-up. You see, the Sound Essence system is so simple to use. You can balance the meridians, the chakras, the Auric Field, and more. It evolves as you evolve. It's self-assessment. The client can just, or the customer can just help themselves with the samples and support their own self. Some customers call it spiritual aesthetics. Instead of going to the spa for pampering, they use the Sound Essence system to pamper their spiritual and emotional self. So what was once possible is now possible. I can actually give you a balance through the ethers. And I invite you to click on the top banner button. That'll take you to Calendly. It's a scheduling system, and you can book for 15 or 30 minutes. Feel free to do that. And then we can connect, and I can give you your own Sound Essence balance at the virtual trade show. So this is just the beginning of a 10-minute video. I invite you to join me up at Beaver Lake, and I'll take you through the 5 systems of Sound Essence, and it's staged in a beautiful fishing lake in the forest. So if nothing else, you can enjoy the serenity of the environment in that video. I can't wait to connect. See you in a while. Welcome to Sound Essence, discovering the 5 dimensions of energy medicine. I'm going to work with the meridians, the meridian vitalizers. I'm going to start with the assessment chart. It's called a percentage chart, but I want to find out what my life energy is right in the moment. Well, I'm in the bush, by a lake, pretty good. So my energy level's running between 70 and 75. And that's on percentage. So I have 100% vitality if I was running my full show, and today I'm just between 70 and 75. So I'm going to ask the meridians which one is priority to boost my life energy for today. So I'm just going to put my pendulum in the convergence point, and it's just going to check. And it's going to settle in on the metal element, and that's related to the lung and large intestine. So in order to make the correction, I just find my mister, working with the metal element. Just shake it a little bit, attune it to yourself, waken it up, and then just mist above the head and let that mist fall into your vibration. And then I'm going to reassess my percentage of life energy and see what the changes are. And here we are, and it's moved me right into between 90 and 95%. So the meridians are important. The meridians are the interface from the physical body to the etheric. So they're the first line in our energy field. They're associated with every organ and gland in the body. So by finding the weakest link, for me it was in the metal element, lung and large intestine, I'm actually fortifying all the other meridians in my body. And so when I work with the meridian essences, their vibration is made from tuning fork vibration and homeopathic herb, and it's the right combination to affect the meridians. And some people have called it like needleless acupuncture. And so that's the system for the meridian vitalizers. We're going to go through with the chakra balancers, the aura harmonizers, the heart tones, which open up the tiny space of the heart, and moving into 5th dimension with the archangels. looking at the chakra balancing chart. I'm going to find out which one of my chakras needs balancing, finding the priority chakra. But first of all, I'm going to start with the percentage chart to see what my life energy is to start. So just putting the pendulum in the convergence point and waiting for my answer, asking what my vibration is in the moment related to the chakras. I'm running about 60%. So I want to get to 100. So I'm going to ask or just check on the fan, which one of the chakras needs support to get me to my highest level of vibration. So on this chart, I've got the whole notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and the semitones are also in it. So we use this chart for both of the systems, the whole notes and the half notes. The whole notes are on the front of the body, and the half notes are at the transitional aspects of the spine. So for anyone that's been working with chakras for a long time, often a semitone will show up, and it's just like a fortification of the whole chakra. And for me today, the chakra that's looking for balancing is the G sharp. So I've got the meridians here, the whole notes are here, the semitones are the next level. So I'm looking for G sharp. So I'm just going to shake it, attune it to myself, give myself a little mist, enjoy the vibration. These are all scented, so you get a beautiful smell with it as well. And then I'm going to check my percentage chart to see if I've made a difference. Let's see. So I was running at 60 before, and the pendulum's just checking. And I've got myself up to about 85% now with working with just the chakra balancers. Now the chakra essences are made with crystal bowls and sacred geometry. They've got the positive words associated with them. So there's 7 vibrations in these formulations related to the 7 senses of the 7 chakras. So it's a perfect combination and a perfect assortment, or alchemy, if you will, to help balance the chakras. The chakras are the emotional aspect of ourselves, so they're very, very important in the 3 dimensions, also the 5 dimensions of physical, emotional, and mental, spiritual, and the heart connection. Looking for the Auric Field band remedy, but first I want to check what my life energy is to start with related to the Auric Field band. Well, I'm running at about 80%. So sometimes you don't get to 100, but you want to get to as most optimum as possible. And just put my pendulum at the convergence point here. I've got 7 bands for the Auric Field. They're all labeled. And just checking and asking the pendulum which is priority for me today. So we've got the etheric, the emotional, the mental, the astral, the etheric template, the celestial body, and the etheric body, and they're all listed here on the chart. So it looks like today for me it's love in a mist, and that's opening up the astral layer, which is related to my heart. So just find the mister, give it a nice little shake, mist it over the top of the head, and enjoy that vibration for a few minutes. And then we'll just reassess the percentage chart and see if I've made a difference. And so there you have it. It's moved me right up to between 95 and 100%. So that was really a good boost for my vibration. Now the Aura Harmonizer remedies, their main purpose is working with the sacred geometry. It's through the sacred geometry vibration that we get healing in our 7 bands of the Auric Field. Some of these remedies took up to 2 years to make, and so they're all very, very different, but their main key is working with the sacred geometry. Working with the heart tones. Now the heart tones are so very important. They're the bridge into the 4th dimension. They're opening up the tiny space of our heart so that we can start moving into unconditional love. But before I start, I'm going to check to see what my life energy to start with is. And pretty good day out on the lake, and in the woods, I'm at 70%. So I want to improve that. So I'm going to check with the page. So there's cherish, passion, abundance, gratitude, forgiveness, peace, and believe. And I'm just going to find which one the body wants. And it is believe. Believe is believing in yourself, believing in that all is well, believing that you can do anything. Here's believe. Just shake it, give it a little mist above your head, and enjoy that vibration. Oh, gorgeous. So now I'm going to do a reassessment to see how that improved my life energy. And so look at that, it's moved me right up to, I think, yeah, look at that. When my pendulum does a little swirl like that, I call it a happy dance. So that's balanced me. It's put my whole body into synergy, into harmony. And so I'm going to thank the heart tones for that. These heart tones were created with alchemy crystal bowls and jeweled water. And they've got a little bit of Irish fairy essence in them. Working on the 5th dimension with the Archangel blessings, I'm going to check in to see how my life energy is. Now, the Archangel blessings are working with the spiritual aspect of ourselves, our soul connection. So I'll just check in to see where I'm at. Running at about 30%. And so I want to make improvement on that. So I'll just check to see which one of the Archangel blessings will support me. So the ones of choice are Michael, Metatron, Gabriel, Raphael, Jophiel, Shemuel, and Uriel. So I'll just check with my pendulum to see which one is going to support me today. And it's Jophiel. Jophiel is expressing your creative inspiration, your creative side. And just going to give it a little bit of a shake and a spray. And just enjoy that vibration coming onto your body and knowing that it's affecting your soul aspect of yourself, your higher connection. Now let's just reassess to see what that did for my life energy. And so we can just check in and look at that. That was exactly what my body was looking for. A little bit of creative inspiration from Jophiel. And when my pendulum does that, I call it the happy dance. So it's like, woo, I'm in tune. And so coming back to the Archangel blessings chart. Now the Archangel blessings are working in the hologram. And it's a kind of a complicated place to understand, but the hologram is a place where we have a hologram around us. But when you find that intersection point, you can really shift vibration. And the Archangel blessings are on the intersection point of the chakras and the meridians. So they have a way of just getting you connected and helping change perspective and connecting you to Christ consciousness.